Hi there, and good morning, friends. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. It is currently Friday out here. We have three areas we're watching. Of course, the remnants of Gabrielle pulling off towards the north and east. Humberto, which is expected to become a major hurricane, and our other area now over Hispaniola, but it's expected to reemerge near the Bahamas and could become Imelda. Now, not named as of recording this, but I'm going to kind of refer to potential Imelda when we're talking about this area here, just so we can try to avoid some confusion. But main impacts, at least for the east coast of Florida, including the first coast, is Sunday through Tuesday. We're going to look at rough sea, dangerous rip currents, might even see some passing rain bands based on what we're seeing right now. Now, there's still a lot of uncertainty in this, and I want to stress that, but there is an increasing chance of landfall into the Carolinas. So our goal with these videos here is not to hype, just inform and educate and show you what we're looking at least at this time. So let's break this down. And right now you look at water vapor imagery. Our area here, Humberto, looking kind of somewhat organized, definitely wrapping up and intensifying here today. And I would imagine would be the same thing here with 94L, potentially Imelda. But the problem is it's right over the mountains of Hispaniola, which is actually very interesting too, because this is splitting up the low, and a lot of the models are indicating a low forming just north of Hispaniola. But if this splits the low and pushes it towards the south, that could change the forecast a bit, not to mention the interaction with Humberto towards the east and a bit of a Fujiwara effect. Even some storms have this pinwheeling and pulling back down towards the south. It's a bit of a mess, so the confidence is definitely lower than normal with these specific tropical systems, at least with the one over Hispaniola. Humberto, confidence is increasing that this is going to intensify, could become a major hurricane, staying well towards the east of the United States. In fact, you could take a look at the spaghetti plots. The ensemble is really confident of that turn towards the north and east, but look at the one on the left here. It's just all over the place, as some of the guidance shows this stalling out and pulling back towards the south. Some comes on shore in the Carolinas. A lot of it just has it stalling out and then shooting off towards northeast, getting pulled in behind Humberto in a very classic Fujiwara setup here. So there's a lot of things to kind of take away from the model outlooks, but I think the key thing is that you're probably at some point we're going to have two named storm systems east of Florida. The one here towards the left, which could be named Imelda, is going to be a little bit too close for comfort. Definitely rain bands, potential for some dangerous surf along our coastal areas. And if I was in the Carolinas, be getting ready for the potential of a tropical system, at least double checking kind of those tropical weather gear and everything. Something you should have done back in May ahead of the season. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many options here. And this is kind of see what we're talking about if it gets pulled back towards the south and east in a classic Fujiwara effect, or maybe the high pressure ridge towards the north causes it to stall out. I think the key thing is that they are both moving towards north, kind of rounding the Bermuda high. But this ridge here over the southeastern U.S. is also playing in a big role, and that could cause it to stall out and then pull towards the north and east. Expecting a track today, a potential tropical cyclone from the National Hurricane Center. So we're definitely going to get more information here later on our Friday, and then heading into Saturday. This, by the way, yeah, you see the GFS showing the storm in what would be named Imelda coming on shore into the Carolinas. The ECMWF, actually very similar. Yesterday, the GFS was pulling towards the east. So it is just, and you see right here, the Euro actually is almost stalling out right there through not only Tuesday, but Wednesday, Thursday, and then the Friday. This is what I'm talking about with that low confidence. But this is something we're just going to continue to watch. We'll stay together. You're watching this video right here, so you're already ahead of the game with getting the latest information. All right, stay safe out there.